up, we don't care if you mad. We cherish this land, the haters can't get buried in rags. They set fire to old glory, turning fabric to ash. But every time we pull up, all you're gonna see's American flag.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Description Plug Albert, and today I'm gonna be rating, reviewing, and reacting to Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhouns' American Flag. Shout out to these brothers for picking the right vehicle. It's already starting off to be a good video right here. Picking the right military vehicle, the tank that Abrams to be on. You can't go wrong with that. But what's about to happen is as the song plays through, I'm gonna stop at certain points and then share my thoughts on what it is I'm seeing, if it's good, bad, happy, or sad. And then at the end, once the video plays all the way through, I'm going to share a couple categories in which I use to rate these songs 1 through 10. Why? Because that's what I want to do. That's how I want to do my reactions. Have a rating system with it because I think it gives it some je ne sais quoi. 1 being trash, 10 being great. Anywhere in between, you'll find out at the end. With that being said, let's get into it. Let's vibe out American Flag, Adam Calhoun, Tom MacDonald.
My people of this country and we're under attack. They banning us, they cancel us for speaking the facts. If you man enough, come stand with us, take USA back. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. American flags. American flags. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. I ain't never gonna pretend that I give a damn. Anybody who's offended, come get it, we throwing hands. Anybody not trying to make America.
Hold on now, y'all. Hold on now, y'all. He came in there on 10, on 100, on Quicksilver, on Flash. I wasn't prepared for that. But the drop came, and then he just said, all right, bet, Tom, go. And he said, shout out the Gates, man. Hold on now. We got to go back and let's pick that back up. By the way, again, shout out to the Abrams. For those of you who don't know, Abrams have a special place in my heart. Special place in my heart. Being able to drive one, load one, gun one. You know what I'm saying? I've had my fair share of time in Abrams back in my day. And it was a good time. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold you. But all right, let's jump back into that berserker mode.
And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. I ain't never gonna pretend that I give a damn. Anybody who's offended, come get it, we throwing hands. Anybody not trying to make America great again. You a pawn, you a clown, better know where I stand. I'm the white boy with the middle fingers in the air, dog. We don't give a what. 100 white boys gonna hold me down anywhere, dog. We think that you suck. My patriots the craziest. They ain't afraid of breaking fists on faces. If you really wanna taste of this, no safety tip. Just aim the stick and spray the clip. I pray you miss, cause if you don't, they gon' go wacko. Automatic gun smoke like tobacco. Never hit a lady, but it's pretty hard to tell if you're a girl or a they, them, there's these, that, those. I ain't never gonna take it.
Oh man, he's doing what Tom do, man. He's taking shots and letting you know about the bars that the guns that he has is automatic. Whatever you want to do, they there. They gonna be firing. More so than tobacco. I know he said like tobacco, but more so than. He said it's real smoke out here in the streets. And then let them know about when these people who say who they are and they don't know who they are, it's crazy. It's crazy, but Tom's going to put it out there. Tom's going to talk about what it is that he don't like and what it is that doesn't make sense. He's going to put in the song, and that's what he's doing right now. Let's shout out to Tom MacDonald. Bro. Let's go back, though. Let's go back because I want to make sure that I'm getting more of the bars into it. That's why I do want to make sure that I'm hearing what exactly the brother's saying.
Every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. I ain't never gonna pretend that I give a damn. Anybody who's offended, come get it, we throwing hands. Anybody not trying to make America great again. You a pawn, you a clown, better know where I stand. I'm the white boy with the middle fingers in the air, dog. We don't give a what. 100 white boys gonna hold me down anywhere, dog. We think that you suck. My patriots the craziest. They ain't afraid of breaking fists on faces. If you really wanna taste of this, no safety tip. Just aim the stick and spray the clip. I pray you miss, cause if you don't, they gon' go wacko. Automatic gun smoke like tobacco. Never hit a lady, but it's pretty hard to tell if you're a girl or a they, them, there's these, that, those. I ain't never
Bet, okay, I'm following it now. I'm tracking. His homies that he's with, they not afraid to do what they need to do. Like he was saying with the tobacco gun bars that those things gonna spit too. They gonna spit rounds. And then he was talking about how he don't want to hit no lady. But nowadays, you never know. You never know. Okay, so we're caught up now. Because, you know, I was getting overload. I was seeing the Abrams, you know what I'm saying? They was having a good time. I was hearing the bars coming in. Da, 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 da. And then the beat dropped. You know what I'm saying? But we back on track with it. We here. And dang, we only 55 seconds in. Let's keep going, y'all.
Gonna take a knee for the anthem, smack them. I don't give a damn, can't stand them. Gang full of randoms, fan with a handgun. Run up in your mansion, leave it all abandoned. I was raised to be brave, to the grave. United States, we love the country that they've been corrupting. Go woke and go broker if you ain't awake. My people love this country and we're under attack. They banning us, they cancel us for speaking the facts. If you man enough, come stand with us, take USA back. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. flags. American flags. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American
Got that
flags.
AKA all Draco, leave you stankin', break your ankles. I'm not hearing what you saying. Hit the pavement, now you seeing angels. It get dangerous, go against the Patriots. Got all the
Dang, brother Adam Calhoun just said that, you know what I'm saying? I don't judge nobody, but I send you to the one who does. Oh, boy, he cold with it. Cold with it. I ain't really never, I mean, I've heard of a few Adam Calhoun songs, but I like this brother's sound. I like this brother's sound, and I'm not mad at it. He didn't come in quick like Tom, but he came in with some strong bars, and he came in with the understanding like, hey, yo, still gonna be aggressive with it too.
Got that AKA all Draco, leave you stankin', break your ankles. I'm not hearing what you saying. Hit the pavement, now you seeing angels. It get dangerous, go against the Patriots. Got all the bangers. Take a look inside my closet. You gon' see way more than hangers, hammers, like I do construction. Ammo, I'ma shoot at something. Why you think we own these guns? So we could just go do some hunting. You must not pay close attention. Government, they want division. Only treason if you lose. I guarantee we come out winning. Let my flag fly high like eagles. I would die for all my people. You can't change me with procedures. I'm about freedom, you about evil. Leave you hanging from the ceiling like chandeliers in cathedrals. Never have the safety on, and when we run out, we just
The
reload.
people of this country and we're under attack. They banning us, they cancel us for speaking the facts. If you man enough, come stand with us, take USA back. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. American flags. American flags. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. Every time we pull up, you see stars, you see stripes, you see flags on the cars and the trucks and the bikes.
Hey, yo, real quick, I do got to say this too, man. You know what's crazy? Since I did a couple of Tom MacDonald reactions, I put a couple of them on TikTok and whatnot, little clips and things of that nature. People are coming at this brother saying that he's a poser because the brother's Canadian, right? Cool. Who doesn't know that? Tom MacDonald has never once claimed to not be Canadian. But that don't mean that he can't love where he's at now. That can't mean that since he's been here for like 10 plus years, that he can't love America. And I don't know if he has yet, but if I'm not mistaken, he was working towards a citizenship. So what are we talking about? I don't get that. Why people just hate on this brother because he's Canadian, but yet he loves America so much. That just don't make no sense to you, boy. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't understand that. But hey, the brother here is repping, and he wants to make sure that what y'all know about him, he rocks with America. He rocks with America heavy. And he also rocks with his view on how things go when it comes to the things that he doesn't like about the leftist side and the things that he does like about the right side, and also some of the things that he doesn't like about the right side. And, you know, so he's going to be truthful. He's going to be himself. I just don't understand the hate when it comes to people going at him like, oh, man, well, he's Canadian. He's a false flagger. He's a yada, yada, yada. Nah, you know what I'm saying? A lot of folks. I was in 2014, and I didn't even know this was the case. But in 2014, when I joined the military, I was an Ohio Army National Guard. But I was in Fort Benning for basic training because it was combat arms because I was a tanker. But I say this to say there were 4, maybe more. Maybe there's like 5 or 6 of them, actually, now I think about it, because we had a brother from the French Foreign Legions. They called that brother Lionheart, by the way. We had another couple brothers from Africa. We had another brother from China. We had a couple people from Hispanic countries. Had a brother from Mexico. So, you know, we had a few. We had quite a few, and they were fighting for their citizenship. They were fighting, or they were joining in the military to then be sworn in as American citizens. So people from all over can come to America and still rock with America and do it the right way. Now, with that being said, he's still, if he's not on his visa still, it is what it is. But hopefully, if he hasn't yet, he's right on his way to getting that citizenship. And I don't know how long the process is, especially when it comes to people who may not even necessarily be joining the military, but I'm sure it's a long process. So if he's doing that, I don't get where the hate's coming from. But let's go ahead and rewind a little bit, and we're gonna play it all the way out from here.
And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. Every time we pull up, you see stars, you see stripes, you see flags on the cars and the trucks and the bikes. Every time we pull up, we go hard, we outside, we got flags on our arms that are tatted there for life.
Every time we pull up, we don't care if you mad. We cherish this land. The It's your own glory turning fabric to ash.
But every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. American flags. American flags. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags.
Hey, shout out to Nova Rockefeller. So that was Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhoun with American Flags in that song. That was a dope song. It was a hype song and got you going. I can imagine a bunch of people. I want to be part of this crowd, but I can imagine a bunch of people going around mudding, listening to this song, having a good time. Fire pit going on in the background, you know what I'm saying? I can see that. I imagine that. But real quick, talking about some American flags, and they was bringing up the flag a lot. Question. For you military folks out there, don't answer. I understand you know. Let me know down below why the flags on military uniforms are facing backwards. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. But with that, let me jump into the categories that I use to rate these songs. In the first category, I use the melody. When it comes to the instrumentals, the beats. And that was a dope beat. It was once it dropped, and you was getting crazy, head banging, all that good stuff. You was feeling it. They brought the energy with it. It was aggressive. It was letting you know what they about. American flags, we ain't about that play. No. Had the gun bars going crazy in there. Said, they came out here repping for a strong country with a strong beat, and it did what it was supposed to do. Got people hyped, ready to go. Everything that was going on with the beat really fit the vision that I believe that they were trying to put out. Another category I use to rate these songs is the vocal delivery. And when it comes to both of these brothers, they both were very aggressive with it. Tom MacDonald came out there going crazy, spitting with the Tommy gun bars. So that was pretty cool. I also like how when they were both spitting at certain times, the ad-libs came in when there was the chorus type sound. You know, when they were angry with the like American flag. So at different times throughout Tom's and Adam's verses that came on to, I enjoyed that, how they harmonized with ad-libs and that. So that was pretty dope because it gave just some more oomph to what they were saying. The vocals and the melodies blended together really well. And like I was saying with the melody, painted the picture I believe that they wanted to get across, especially with the visuals as well. Bravo. Another category I use to rate these songs is the meaning and the impact. And let me tell you something, this was we are patriotic. This is what we believe in. This is what we stand for. If you don't like it, hit the door, or you about to get sprayed out the door. One of the two. What's crazy is this is now what would be considered rebel music, but yet when it comes to what it is that they were talking about, they were just talking about what it is that they have the freedom to do. That they're not really going against the grain. They're utilizing we as Americans have always talked about, but with certain new age understanding and new age media and people, this is against the grain. This is going against what it is that America is, and that's just nonsensical. But they say, hey, yo, forget that anyway. We're going to make a dope song about what we represent, why we represent it, and what it means to us. So the meaning and impact is deep when it comes to what these brothers presented on their patriotism. Another category that I use to help rate these songs is the imagery, what's going on in my mind. And for me, as I was watching this, it was a dope video. Everything was cool. But in my mind, played back to them good old Abram days when I was in the tank, whether it be driving, when I got my first airborne tanker, which is not a real thing, but it's the first time that you go airborne in the tank, and that was pretty cool. Also very scary. So that's where my mind was at. Just think about the good old days. And to that, if you're watching this and you're a part of the military, whether you're in the National Guard, the Reserves, Army, Air Force, Navy, Marines, Coast Guard, wherever, appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you for your service. Another category I use to rate these songs is the enjoyment factor. What's going on when it comes to what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing. And what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing was dope. What I'm seeing and what I was hearing meshed together very well. I like the song a lot. I don't understand when people say Tom MacDonald's music sucks. Now, I get it when it comes to people just not liking what he stands for, especially if you're left. Cool. But to say that his music sucks, I don't get it, because musically, that's just not the case. Certain things, like, for example, Blueface, music's trash, garbage. It is what it is. No flow, never on beat. His beats are trash. His beats are garbage. Some of them is what carries him, because he has good beats, and you know that kind of carries him from time to time. But his music is garbage. But you can't say musically that Tom, this is what the meaning of hating is, for real. When you say that he's not good at what he does, that for sure is hating. And now I'm not gonna say he's the greatest rapper. No. I'm also not gonna say he's the greatest producer. No. But to say that he's trash is absolutely not true, because he does make good music, and he has a following of people that don't just like his message, but like the whole package of the message with what he brings as being an independent artist. So miss me with all that. Enjoyment factor, it's up there. Next category I use, if it's original or not, is it a carbon copy or is it somebody who's out here doing this thing? And when it comes to Tom MacDonald and the crew that he rocks with, Struggle Jennings, Adam Calhoun, Dax, they are doing their thing. So when you put them brothers together, all you're going to hear is what they want to put out, what they enjoy, and what's original. What's original, their sound is their sound, and they're not trying to be like anybody else out in the rap game doing all this other nonsense or trying to pop bottles and have chains and yada yada. These brothers out here on the tank. Last category I use to rate these songs is the replay value. And let me tell you something, this song does have a good bit of replay value to it. This song is something that I put on my playlist, and I'm going to put on my playlist because it's a good hype song. It's a good hype song that really gets you into like whatever mode you want to be in. If you want to work out, bam, you can put this in there. If you want to, like I was saying earlier, go mudding, you know what I'm saying, around the campfire and like do donuts, go for it. This song is a good song to do all that too. It's a good song to play back to back. I don't know if it's a triple threat back to back to back, but for sure a back to back song. So with all that being said, when I think about all the Tom MacDonald songs I've heard before, and when I think about this song, and then when I put them together and say, okay, we got the categories going, what my thoughts are, brothers got an Abram, that's a lot of points right there. Even though I know it's the music video, still a lot of points. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna hold you. When I rank this song to some other Tom MacDonald songs, this ain't one of my favorites. This ain't even in my top few favorites, but it's still a good song nonetheless. So with it being a good song nonetheless, I gotta rank this bad boy no lower than a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 for your boy. And the Abrams helped him out a lot. It might have been a 6, out of 10 without the Abrams, but still a good song nonetheless. It just wasn't something that was as powerful to me as his other songs were. This was definitely a song though that can get you ready, get you going, get you hyped. But there's more meaningful songs to me that I like from Tom MacDonald. When I compare them, this doesn't necessarily hold its weight to some of those songs. But with that being said, still a good song nonetheless. 7 out of 10 is not bad. Shoot, for me, anything a 6 and above is good. Anything below a 6 is like, ugh, and then ugh. So, but 7 out of 10, we're gonna rock with that. With that being said, if you made it to this point, I appreciate you so very much. God bless you. If you'd like to check out some more reactions, here you go. Check on them, share them, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. That being said, it's your boy, Scripture Plug Albert. Catch y'all next time. I'm out.